copy the codes. Try to understand that why you are doing that line, why you are using that code there. You should know the reason. Okay. So why we are using forever block? We are so that the same action gets repeated again and again. Okay. Now we are using if block. If block is a condition loop. What is it? It is a condition loop. What it will do? It will check the condition. Which condition? Here I have put the condition that when up key is pressed. So if up key is pressed, if the condition is correct, then the next statement will run. What is the next statement? Move statement. The sprite will move 10 step or 5 step, whatever you want. If you will move 10 step, it will move with the speed of 10, and if you put there 5, it will move with the speed of 5. By changing the steps, you can change the speed of movement. Okay. Now second is point in direction. What does it do? It changes the direction of your beetle. So you have changed the direction of beetle, and you have set the speed of the beetle. And this was for first loop. Now you want that your beetle should move down. And for moving your beetle down, you repeated the same block, same motion block is there, same point in direction is also there, but now you are pointing in 180-degree direction. So when you press a down key, your direction changes to 180-degree. Similarly, same block will be repeated, and for right we will write the direction, point in a direction plus 90-degree, and for left we point in a direction minus 90-degree. These 4 blocks were related to controlling the beetle. But this is not the only part of the game. What are the next parts? As I have already told, that winning and losing condition is very, very important. Have I asked from you? Don't act smart. So what will be the winning condition? Let's see. See, this is the winning and losing condition of game. Very important part of any game. See what I have done. So you have black boundaries in your maze, right?
Yes, sir.
So when your beetle will touch the boundary, it should say game over, and your function should stop. All the sprites should stop, and when it touches red color, that is the apple, then it should say that the game is won, and at that time also the game will stop. So see what I have done. If touching color black, you will set, when you will click on black color or that color palette, that color block, 3 types of ribbons will come. Okay, touch the use this sensor, touching color, and touch that black part. When you will touch that circle, that 3 ribbons will come. Just put it to 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0 is for black, and for red you will put all the 3 ribbons to 100, 100, 100. That will set it to 100. Now, if touching color is black, then the sprite should say game over for 2 seconds, and you will use from the control section stop all. Stop all will stop all the sprite functions right there. Okay, and for winning the game, the sprite should say you won for 2 seconds, and at that time also you will use the sensor, you will use the block stop all. At that time also all the sprite will get stopped. Now one thing is very important. You played the game with whether you won or lost, doesn't matter. But whenever you will click on the green flag, your beetle should start from the beginning. Okay? Whenever you click on the green flag, your beetle should start from the beginning. So just below the green flag, you will add two more blocks. One is set XY position. You will set the XY position to 150, minus 150, minus 150, and you will set your initial size of the beetle. It will be 40 to 45% of its initial actual size. So add these two blocks in the beginning itself. You will add these two blocks here. When flag click, just below it, and it should be out of forever block. Setting the size of beetle and setting the position of beetle will not be included in the forever block. It will be just below the green flag click, above the forever block. This is your complete programming. Do it and then play it.